Let's hope that an examination of this top hat will reveal to us the identity of its owner.
It will, you can be sure of that.
For once, I must insist that you allow me to work alone, Holmes.
As you wish. Take your time. I will examine this hat at my work table. I will examine this. This hat is of an exceptional quality. The man who owned it is wealthy. His hair is graying, and judging by the odor, he puts camphor on it. He is probably in his early 50s. This hat was made to measure by a well-known hatter located near the Old Bailey. Slight scratch marks, heat marks, and a strong smell of tobacco. A cigar smoker, which confirms that this hat belongs to the reporter's visitor. Slight scratch marks. The man wears glasses, and whenever he puts them on, he grazes the sides of his hat. This would suggest that he is educated and long-sighted rather than short-sighted. Someone has changed the ribbon for another, more modern one, which shows a certain taste for current fashions. Not a mistress, but someone who pays attention to details. This man is married. I now have an excellent description of the man that I am looking for. The journalist's mysterious visitor is in a profession highly placed on the social scale. He is rich and married. He must have called Scotland Yard in Farley's presence. He frequents the law courts, from which he makes his purchases. This man is a judge. Let us look through my files to see if I can identify this judge. I have a memoir on the most influential judges. I have found my file. I must place it on my work table. Right. It is him, Judge Beckett.
Have you discovered the top hat's secrets, Holmes?
Watson, this hat belongs to Sir Coutts Beckett, a judge of the court at the Palace of Justice in London.
A judge? Wait, did you say Sir Beckett? That name rings a bell. Yes, that's it. What an extraordinary coincidence. Holmes, I was reading something about him in the Globe Explorer only this morning.
Decidedly, this Beckett seems to have solid ties with the gutter press.
I bought it from a rascal who ran off without giving me my change. I'm sure that I've seen him before, and...
Spare me the details, Watson. Show me the article. So, Lady Beckett is on holiday in Portsmouth. That means her husband is at home alone. Good. We shall pay a courtesy call, Watson. With a little luck, we shall leave with a few habanos clarissimo.
That you should interest a judge of the High Court isn't surprising. You have solved so many criminal affairs that there are 1,000 reasons why a magistrate should be interested in you. But why should this one feel the need to act in shadows?
It's true that it's surprising. Perhaps he simply wishes to avoid being seen in the company of this Farley fellow.
Mr. Kirby, our local postman, owes me a favor. He'll give me Beckett's address. At this hour, he should still be at the post office. I'll go there, Holmes.
Good, Watson, but be quick about it. While you're gone, I'll make preparations for our visit.
Sir Coutts Beckett. I've got the address. We can go round after a nice cup of tea.
Don't get too comfortable, Watson. We're leaving immediately.
This is the front of Judge Beckett's property. It's enormous. It looks very luxurious, Holmes. This man has conducted his career brilliantly. Who says that crime doesn't pay? It all depends upon for whom.
You never said a truer word, Watson. Now, let's try to find a way in.
What's that package you are carrying, Holmes? You haven't said a word about it all the way here.
Cakes for my old aunt.
Your old aunt? Stop pulling my leg, Holmes.
If you want a sensible answer, then you should ask a sensible question.
Very well. I'm going to ring the doorbell. That should be an appropriate task for someone like me.
No, leave it. I'll do it.
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson, how nice to see you again. Do you remember me?
Of course, Miss Lucy. How could anyone forget so pretty a smile? You are looking lovely.
Watson, we have things to do.
Holmes, you remember Lucy? We met her during our last investigation in Whitechapel, on the trail of Jack the Ripper.
I remember only the essential details of the case.
This brief meeting has been very pleasant, but sadly, I must leave you, my dear Lucy.
I'll see you soon, Doctor.
No reply. The house seems empty. Shall we wait, Holmes?
No, we shall enter discreetly. The judge's absence is a blessing. It means that we can investigate without being disturbed.
You're thinking of breaking into the judge's house? Have you gone mad, Holmes?
Don't worry, I shall be careful to remove any traces of our visit.
Listen to yourself, Holmes. You're talking like a common criminal.
범죄자가 되어 봅시다.
This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see. I need a supple pin, Watson. Can you find me one?
Very well, Holmes. Ah, Lucy, you have no idea how heart-lifting it is to meet you here like this, particularly at this time. Tell me what you've been doing. You've become a florist.
Oh yes, Doctor, I am a florist. And I'm married now with beautiful little twin girls.
Congratulations, Lucy.
Enough about me. Can I help you with something? A pretty bouquet, perhaps?
Not at the moment, Lucy. I really need a supple metal stem. A plant prop should do.
Oh, I see. Is it to open a door or a window?
Aha, Lucy, you are a surprising lady. Let's just say that the lock on the door to my flat gets stuck, and I should like to get in through the window.
In that case, a prop wouldn't work. Better to use a hair grip. It's the ideal tool for an honest man who wants to get into his house without going in through the door.
You are wonderful, Lucy.
Goodbye, Doctor.
집으로 들어갈 정직한 분입니다. 내가 도둑이다.
Here you are, Holmes.
Perfect. This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see. Good, we can pass. Here's the kitchen. There's enough room to feed a dozen people in here.
Yes, according to the newspaper, the judge's wife also feeds her pupils, in addition to teaching them.
There's something interesting here. An oar lock. This isn't the place for it. Cooking oil.
This classroom is magnificent. These children are very lucky.
로마 숫자를 이용해서 네모 사이의 수열을 찾아내세요. 10이 넘으면 안되고 결과는 이전 것보다 커야 합니다. 10은 한 번만 사용할 수 있습니다. 숫자는 10 안 넣었는데 힝. 이걸 다 써야 된단 말이지. 사, 오, 6이 되려면 되려면 6, 7이 되려면 4. 아, 그래도 안 되네. 하나가 남네. 4, 5, 6, 7. 그러면 5, 6, 7, 8이 돼야 되는데 8. 이렇게 하면 8, 5, 6, 7, 8이어야 되는데 이게 7이어야 되니까 5, 6, 7, 8인데 안돼. 6, 7, 8, 9로 해야 되나? 6, 6, 7, 4, 8이 되려면 된 거 아니야? 6, 이건 7, 이건 8. 아니 왜 9가 되려면 6이 돼야 되지?
Perfect. An oarlock. This screw is stuck. It is preventing the picture from turning.
The blackboard shows the last lesson given to the children, ancient Greek. This woman is admirable. As she was unable to have children of her own, she decided to care for hundreds of others.
This is a photo of the judge and his wife. This photograph was taken on Judge Beckett's wedding day.
사진 맘대로 가져가도 되는 거야?
This plan is useless. Sweet papers fallen from a pupil's overall pocket. This overall belongs to the young James. A book about student organizations in the United States of America.
It's a sweet box, probably for rewarding good pupils. The door handle has been removed.
문을 열 수 있을 만한 게 없네.
Please take note, Watson.
We are making headway. How do we know what this means?
뭘 받아 적은 거야?
What do you think, Holmes? There are naughty children in every school, from what I can see.
There is no point in visiting the upper floors. We know from the newspapers that this building is deserted, so there is no risk of anyone coming down and surprising us.
알겠소.
This room is undoubtedly the judge's office. It is double locked.
It would be better not to force this door, nor break a window. Judge Beckett could return at any moment.
You're right, but he surely must have left a spare. With somebody he trusts, of course.
A desire to cook.
뭐지? 뭘 얻은 거야? 식용유. 식용유로 뭐 하려고?
Greek letters. Copy them down, dear fellow.
Very well, Holmes.
자, 로마자를 가지고 얘를 어떻게 할 수 있나?
Can you hear that small metallic sound? There is something inside there.
The most romantic evening of my life, in the heat of Bombay. This is a photo of the judge and his wife. The clock points to 6 p.m. Interesting. This is the most Big Ben. The judge got married in London and early in the morning, as it is just 10 a.m. This photograph was There is some connection between cities and numbers on top of the box, but I lack the necessary information to obtain the solution.
아, 이렇게 움직일 수 있는 거구나.
The most romantic
봄베이. 파리
Perfect.
반찬. 그다음에 6시는 봄베이가 어디냐?
There we are. It is simplicity itself. A key.
예이!
We are in the judge's private office, Holmes. What are you going to do? Turn everything upside down?
That is a distinct possibility. I will not leave until I have found what I am looking for.
Don't forget your cakes when we leave, Holmes.
Of course, Watson. A Habano Clarissimo cigar. Nothing of interest here. Nothing but trophies. The judge must be very proud of them.
This
응? 응? 못 읽었는데? 박해 판사가 어떤 동아리 소속이었는지 추리하세요.
This note must surely be very important to Judge Beckett. The list of symbols of the American universities. These ores. I can make out a mechanism at the... I am missing... Blind justice. From whence his ignorance? Amusing. An oarlock. It must be a souvenir. Beckett, honorary member. This must be the symbol of an organization to which the judge belongs. Look at this symbol. It must surely be very important to Judge Beckett. A souvenir from the University of New York. That's the university where Judge Beckett studied. The young Beckett and his friends, rowing. The judge used to row.
여기는 다 됐고.
This door is...
The best thing to do is to carry on exploring this place, Holmes.
Watson, this really is the most ingenious system. It controls the opening mechanism.
Very ingenious. But do we need to enter? Judge Beckett is very rich, and the room perhaps only holds valuable objects which he wishes to protect from thieves.
Doors are made to be opened, my dear fellow.
단서가 더 있나?
One of the Greek books is open. Perhaps the subject of the last lesson. Everything points to someone who does not wish us to open this cabinet, which is a good enough reason for opening it. Well, the young James has stolen the handle to the sweet cupboard so that he can pilfer it whenever he likes. If we find his desk, we will find the handle.
제임스의 책상.
It's a plan of the classroom.
Thanks to this plan, we will know which desk belongs to James.
로즈와 루시아 파트 아 이렇게 하는 거구나. 몰라. 에디와 자리를 바꾸도록. 에디. 예. 엘머. 그리고 파트 마크 여기 이게 맞을 텐데. 사이먼은 제임스 왼편에 앉혔다. 제임스 왼편에. 아직 몰라. 창가 분단 로이드 퍼거스티에. 사이먼과 제임스는 같은 말을 왔다. 제임스 왼편에 앉혔다. 제임스가 오른쪽에 앉고, 그럼 일단 얘는 왼쪽인데 책상 왼편에 앉혔다. 오! 이거 아니야? 중앙 분단. 굿. 아, 이것도 있는 거야?
All right, let's open James's desk. Perfect.
와, 이게 뭐야?
The list of symbols of the American universities.
이건 뭐야? 아, 저 모양을 만드는 거야. 이렇게 하고
Well done, Holmes.
야, 내가 이거 어떻게 풀었지?
Incredible. Masses and masses of files. Holmes, these files, these cards, these reports, they're all about you.
나?
So it would seem.
Your whole career is mapped out here, investigation by investigation. Look, a detailed report about your work in Whitechapel during the Ripper affair. And there, your relationship with a certain A. Lupin. And here, the details of your methods and transcriptions of your conversations with the greatest violent criminals. My God, look at the titles of the files. Fraud, deception, corruption, forgery, murder. What does it all mean?
Quiet. Let me concentrate.
Concentrate? This judge has the reputation of being the most honest in the kingdom, and he has built an overwhelming pile of documents as high as Big Ben about you, and you talk of concentration? To open his chest to what end?
Quiet.
Holmes, answer me. What is the real reason for our being here? Did you know what we were going to find before we came here?
Evidently.
So that is the real reason behind this break-in. You're only interested in the contents of the chest. All the rest of it was nothing more than lies and manipulation.
The most important is the one in the chest, Watson.
왓슨 왜 이렇게 흥분했지? 네모 하나당 한 색깔? 네모 하나당 한 색깔이 무슨 말이지? 내가 제일 못하는 거가
There. I have what I came for.
Show me the file, Holmes.
It is unnecessary, Watson.
It's a file about you, isn't it? Is it so compromising that you don't dare show it to me? You came here to steal the research about you carried out by Judge Beckett, Holmes. It was the only thing that interested you.
We'll see about that later. We must put everything back in its place. No one must know that we've been here. Help me. Go and put the paddles back into their original position, and I'll deal with the rest.
But that's the plan of my flat. I mean, our flat. Before leaving, I must put the oars back in their initial positions.
Quick, Watson. We must get out of this house. Immediately.
What? But
Be quick, man. It's urgent.
because of you, we have to flee like common criminals, which it seems we have now become. I only hope that the game is worth the risk. Show me the file right now.
Let's find a cab as quickly as possible. We can't stay here.
Why are you in such a hurry? Wait! Look over there! Judge Beckett! Yes, it's him. Let's go and talk to him.
It's too late.
Do as you wish, Holmes, but I need to hear an explanation about what was in that armored room. I'm going.
No, stay here. That's an order.
Your giving orders changes nothing. I'm going to talk to Judge Beckett, and you will not stop me.
왓슨은 왜 저래? 아니, 그렇게 홈즈를 못 믿나?
Watson! Watson! Are you all right?
My God! What happened? Lucy! Oh, Lucy, poor girl. I must do something. Holmes, I need your help here.
Forgive me, Watson, but I'm afraid that I must leave now.
Leave? What the devil do you mean? Holmes, come back here! Holmes!